Okay, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. All right, so let's look at the weekly. So I missed this trade today because man, the volume was too much. The stop losses were much. And I was typically looking for sales, to continue the trend going down because I was looking on how to capitalize on this clean candle as this weekly closed below this level. So I was waiting for, I thought this new candle, this green one, would have wicked up first and start dropping down to mirror this, to reach here, and possibly to reach here, right? That was what I thought. So I was just looking for sales, but now I'm looking back. That's the essence of this recap. I would have taken buys, right? At the 7, because remember, we trade the 6 a.m. 4-hour candle, the 6 a.m. GMT 4-hour candle, right? That's what we trade. Now, that's about the 1 a.m. Eastern, right? So now, when I'm looking at this, the daily, it was a forward that told us something, right? So let's put our levels. I'll show you something now, right? So you can look at the different names of these are levels. So these are levels all have different names. So this is the weekly, the 4-hour, and the rest of them, right? So this 4-hour candle dropped during the Asian session. This one closed. This was this particular 2 a.m. 4-hour candle closed strong bullish, indicating that at least we can see a minor retracement of this strong, almost a 500 pip move down. We can see a minor retracement, right? But because I was looking for sales, I wasn't into the buys, right? But now looking back, I think a range 2 breakout would have made sense for this buy. So I didn't take my own advice, because I was so, and that's something I need to work on as well, right? So now looking at this, putting our levels. So there was a weekly level here. If you look left, there was a weekly level here. So you can see that this made a fake out on the 4-hour. So assuming this weekly level was respected and a resistance was created here, we would have had more sales going down, right? But this was a fake out on because a strong bearish candle, right? Strong bearish candle. This candle closed back in the range above this weekly level. So this was the start of a fake out on the 4-hour. And if you look at the weekly, the previous weekly closed with no wick to the downside. It means that there's a 50% chance of this going down, 50% chance of this going down. So there's a chance that even if it goes down, it will push up. And that's what price is doing now. If this had happened on 30 minutes, the same thing that's happening now would have happened, right? So no wick to the downside means that this sell was very risky, right? So now we're waiting high. What would have been a safer sell would have been a week up for this new candle. And then as soon as it starts breaking this low, then would have taken sales. But that didn't happen, right? So now for us to show that we were already changing course, this fake out was our first indication. Now, going down to the 1-hour, you could see how this 1-hour, even though what I was waiting for when I came here, this wasn't my trading session. So it was this 6 a.m., this candle that I came. This was when I came to the chart, 6 a.m. Now, if this resistance was created, but this was a weak resistance. I didn't want, assuming I was here, I wouldn't have taken this. This candle closed bearish, but it's still respecting this weekly level. So this is still the fake out. Remember, this was that fake out we're looking at. So this is still the weekly level. It's still respecting it. So we couldn't have taken any sales going down because there was a weekly level here, right? Now, the clean sales would have been below here. That's here. Clean buys would have been above here. Here. Do you know why? This is real. This is your, remember, if you watch the recap video from last week, this is your range 1 and this is your range 2. Right? Okay. Okay, so now even though that we are in a bearish trend, the only way to take a counter bearish trade is range 2 breakout. Range 2, which I didn't avert my mind to this, but right now, looking at it, it makes so much sense, right? So range 1, this is the range 1. So we were meant to go down, we didn't go down, we closed back into range 1. Now range 1 broke out into range 2. So these were valid buys, right? But from the 1 hour, it didn't really give us the confirmation. So we would have taken this trade from the 7 a.m., breaking the high of the 1 hour. But then let's look at the 30 minutes. It made so much sense on the 30 minutes. Beautiful, right? So we would have adjusted our zones like this. Beautiful, right? So now look at this. Let's just delete this. So the recap that's for tomorrow is, and I want to annotate here so you can see it. This candle closed respecting that level. This candle closed respecting that level. This candle closed respecting that level. This candle closed. This candle closed. They were all respecting this level. Right? Good. Now, this candle closed and it opened with no wick to the downside, showing that there was strong bullish trend. And it closed strong bullish above all these other candles, indicating that, look, and meanwhile, we have failed to close below. So it means that buyers have begun to take over. We had a fake out, first confirmation. We failed to close it below, second confirmation. This next candle closed strong bullish. Third confirmation, and this was a range 2 with clean candle to be mirrored. Clean candles here to be mirrored. So the buyers would have been taken as soon as this next candle. I was watching this candle when it wicked down. This is 730 candle. 730 candle wicked down, taps into the same level, and buyers would have been taken at this level to continue up to this level. Right? So this was a learning experience for me. I would have taken these buys. The buys would have been taken from, so as soon as, sorry, the buys would have been taken from here, yeah. Put your stop loss here, TP here, right? This was the trade for the day. This was the confirmation candle. And again, always remember, from these are recaps we have been doing. Candles tell us the story. Candles, right? And the 7 a.m. candle or the 7:30 a.m. candle, GMT, is when volume comes in. And we have seen this consistently for the past 1 week, which is very good. And I'm going to note this for next time, so I won't make this mistake. Hopefully this helps, and see you guys tomorrow. Take care.